That was not fun. That was not fun, people. Yeah, I did not enjoy that 5-1 to Liverpool away from home at Anfield. We expected it. No one was confident. Maybe we didn't expect 5-1, but we did expect a drop. And our record at Anfield isn't great, and we haven't been great so far this season. But I think a lot of people are being quite knee-jerk, and I understand it because it's hard. This is, we wanted a fresh start, wanted a new season. We made all those exciting signings, and we were excited for the season. And the season so far hasn't matched that excitement. But let's be real. Let's be perfectly real. The start we've had has been tricky. Aston Villa, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool. 4 teams that West Ham aren't expected to beat. And listen, if we would have went into that, you look and say, with those players, yeah, we should do better. We should be more competitive. But we're at the start of the project. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we were like this, much further in, then yeah, but this is the start. This is the beginning. We haven't lost to any teams that we are expected to beat. And that's why Brentford is huge. Ipswich is huge. Forest is huge. Those are going to be the tests. Those are going to be where I'm really scrutinizing to see where we're at. Because if we're losing to them, then that's worrying. We have to start picking up points. We do not want to be, I don't even want to say the word, like relegation scrap. I don't want to say it. We don't want to be anywhere near that. So, yeah, like I said on my channel, All This Live, I don't regret, and I said this on live stream, I don't regret getting rid of Moyes just because, Lopetegui may be the wrong manager, doesn't make Moyes the right manager. It just means that Lopetegui was the wrong replacement. But as it stands, I don't think we were that bad in a lot of spells in that game. I thought we were hard done by with decisions. Their first goal was offside. They had, the corner that went for a goal kick, and then as a result, they scored. A couple of handball shouts. They still deserved to win on the balance of the game. But it didn't help us. And it definitely didn't help us when it comes to the scoreline being 5-1. The big problem with that game was the lack of creation of clear-cut chances. And this is where I do have to put some criticism onto Lopetegui. Because once again, Souček in the 10. Why? What are we expecting from Danny Ings with that lack of creativity behind him? He's rotated players again. I don't care. Like, if he don't know his best team, he don't know his best team. But I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Kudus and Paqueta are in that best team, right? Emerson's in that best team. Wan-Bissaka's in that best team. Like, those are names that should be without doubt. There's no need to rotate so heavily in this game. We're not in Europe. It is early in the season. Why? Go out and go for it. We may still lose, but at least we'd lose more respectably than that. So that's my problem. He's heavily tweaking. I guess he's having a look at players and seeing what people are capable of. But come on, like, we know what Souček is and isn't capable of. So yeah, that was poor for me. Soler, he grew into the game. Still want to see more from Soler. Todibo looked good. I think more fit he gets, I think that's going to be his spot, and I think that's going to be. It looks bad because he's come in and we've conceded 5 goals, but I don't think that's entirely on him. It's a tough game to come into. So, like I said, when I was watching the game, we were heavily in it. Like, at 2-1, we were heavily in the game. 3-1 kills us. The red card kills us. So yeah, it didn't feel like a 5-1 game. But all this, the judgment on Lopetegui, it's just harsh. It's it's a harsh set of games to judge him off. You know what I mean? He's still tweaking and figuring things out. And yes, you know, patience is not something that comes easy to football fans. But we're going to have to try and be a little bit more patient. You know, it's tough. Otherwise, like I said, you know, what do? We sack him, and then the next manager has to come in and hit the ground running. I'm looking for something long-term sustainability. And that may mean short-term pain for long-term gain. That just might be where we're at. Comment there, midfield is so slow. That's definitely an issue. Yeah. And we, as a team, we haven't got much pace in the team. I thought Somerville was lively again tonight, by the way. Very lively. But ultimately, we lack pace. We lack creativity. We have to solve that. We have to find a way. This is what I don't get. Like, if we've signed Fulkrug, who is a player that doesn't create his own chances, who does need service, surely we're going to be set up to play to his strengths, right? Because again, why are we signing him? Is he going to be another flipping Allaire Skamaka that we're just signing him because he's got decent stats? That's what worries me. I thought Antonio looked good when he come off the bench. That is his role, I believe, for the season. He comes off the bench. He looked lively. Didn't get a goal, of course, but I was impressed with the display he put out as his best performance of the season, Antonio. So, yeah, and that said, you know, Lopetegui, a slot loss to Forest, a team that you shouldn't have lost to. Like, yeah, it's not great. I thought Man City game, I saw, you know, good performances. We're seeing good halves. Do you know what I mean? We're not seeing good 90s, and rarely do we ever see good 90s from West Ham. I can't remember many games where we've seen a good 90 minutes. But we need to see more. And, you know, it's, again, the sample size, 7 games, including the cup games. It's just too short. You're gonna sack him for losing away to Anfield, home to Villa and Man City and Chelsea. Spent 1.5 billion quid. Really? We're really going to sack a manager off that? It'd just be ridiculous. Like, we would look so stupid. And it is not going to happen. We know, like, Sullivan does not like sacking managers. You think he's sacking a manager like this early into a season? I just think we shouldn't write him off. Let's see how we do against Brentford. I'm not saying Brentford are a pushover, but they're a team that we should expect to be more competitive with. And, you know, that's a winnable game. And Ipswich is big because we should be winning that game. No two ways about it, comfortably. No easy game in the Premier League. All those cliches, I don't care. That's a game where we can put our chest out, play on the front foot, and really show what this team can do. So Ipswich, no excuses. No excuses. That is a game. That should be our first home game of the season, win of the season. Guaranteed. So, yeah, honestly, the clock's ticking. The clock is ticking. 10 games in. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we are. We're still in and around the places. We're not drifting away from the top places. So, yeah, let's see the winnable games. Judge him on that. We've got a lot of hard fixtures out. We've still got Spurs and Man United to come up. But we'll see. Like I said, so let's just dust ourselves off. Look, this draw was a joke from the start, yeah. This whole, oh yeah, teams in Europe can't play each other, BS. So massively hard done by it. Again, refs didn't help us, but Liverpool deserved to win, blah, blah, blah. It's at Anfield. So we move on. It's a shame that there's one less competition for us to play in, and actually, you know, with this deeper squad that we've got, give other players a chance. I want to see Luis Guilherme. I want to see this kid. It's 25 mil. I want to have a look at him. Andy Irving gets a chance, and I don't mind Irving. I don't mind him. He comes on and he has a go. But where's Guilherme? But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, let's just try not to be too down. Get behind him. Let's see Brentford, right? Nicky will be in with the morning after the night before or the game before or whatever it's called. Let's just put this behind us. And let's just hope we'll all be looking back on this later in the season and thinking, wow, like, look how far we've come from that tough start. You know, like I said, if it clicks, it clicks. And at the same time, you know, in a rebuild, you know, in a transition and rebuild, how many windows does a manager deserve to get? Do you give him one window? Or is it something that would take time and he may be in his multiple windows? We'll see. So listen, thank you for watching. One thing left to say. Come on, you Iron.